So thank you for joining our videos again. This is Mad Wolf here, and today I'm painting with Corel PaintShop Pro 2018. This is the demo version, which I actually bought the full version today at the local Staples. I just haven't had time to punch in the local serial number. Had a lot of stuff going on today, but I'm actually going to try to get started on this. This is the Essentials mode, so it's very basic. Maybe a little bit too basic. I've been used to painting with Photoshop Elements, which come find out Elements was very limited, and my version was about 6 years old, so a lot of features missing when a lot of artists look at my work, and I want to paint with different mediums and stuff like that. So let me get started by showing you our materials section. So this is a custom palette I made. I call it Mountain. I was trying to practice some Bob Ross stuff, which I suck. I really do suck at trying to paint Bob Ross on a computer. I probably suck painting Bob Ross in general, just because Bob Ross is like a magician when it comes to the art world. He can do a lot of stuff, and I don't think he gets enough praise for what he does. So anyway, let's try to get started. So let's just say I want to create a new palette. So I'm going to create this palette, and I'm going to call it Ocean Breeze. Do not ask why my mouth is garbled. So we're going to start off with this. We need some blues. Let's just say that blue. So I'm going to add that to the palette, Ocean Breeze, and I'm going to call this Blue. Now we're going to add another color to the palette, and this is kind of an important color. This is white, obviously, so add that to the palette. This is white. Blanco. Okay, so I definitely want to get some pink in here. I need like a bright red for that, so let's see, bright red. Okay, and where's that bright red? Okay, yeah. Okay, red. Alright. Now, I'm going to try and do a basic painting here, but let me show you some of these things. So let's say you wanted to just have PaintShop pick some things. So let's do a complementary color. If you do red, you get green. This is actually more opposites than complementary. For example, blue is the opposite of orange, yellow is the opposite of purple, red is the opposite of green, cyan, blue kind of thing is some kind of red, looks like an orange. You could do triad, you could do tetrad, and this one's actually kind of cool because you can kind of drag this where you want to go, and it kind of chooses colors that, you know, it would be nice to see in your palette. You could just do that, click add, and it all gets added to your palette. But I don't want that. I'm kind of old school, so I'm just manually punching in the colors from a palette. Let's get started. Okay, so one thing I do want to do is get started with red. Okay, make sure it's red. Good. Sometimes I have to double click things because this program sometimes does not like me. I definitely need my toolbar in here. Where's my toolbar? Organizer, Learning Center, Layers, Instant Effects, Brush Variants, Tool Options, that's it. Okay, thank you. So now I know where to find that. Okay, so, but anyway, I got my pink, and I'm going to rotate this brush a little bit more. So let's just get started. There's a good spot, and holy crap, it's still red. So let's select the pink, because I mixed the okay, so gonna need some more heading. I don't know what viscosity does. Firmness, let's try it a little bit less, and bristle size. Okay, so the more bristle size, the bigger it's obviously going to be. So let's just do like 29. Okay. Now let's go into and Now, as you can see, one thing cool about this is you can actually paint, and then it wears down the color that's, quote, in the brush. So another thing is you can clean your brushes. I'm going to select auto clean right now because I'm going to switch over to blue, and I always forget to clean my brush. So thing is I want a more paler blue, I guess. So, but you can even change the head loading, which I'm going to need a lot in here. The head loading is how much paint is in your brush. So let's just, that's a little bit too dark because it didn't select my sky blue. Okay. Yes, that's the blue I need. Okay. Bob Ross says, you know, you gotta make the noise, or it doesn't happen. It just doesn't happen. Another nice thing is, even if your brush runs out of paint, you can still drag some of that paint out. So, but what I want to do is get that there. Okay, that's good. And let's get rid of all that paint in there, because now I'm just gonna kind of drag this out. Okay, kind of go over stuff. Okay, now let's change that rotation again. That's nice. Okay, get some of that pink. Come on. Okay, so looks like I need some more pink. And yes, I know that's pink. Okay, so get a little bit of paint in there, yeah. Even so, it's a little bit too much. Okay, so let's just do a little bit. And how it still had that much paint in it, I don't know. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna dab it. That's what I'm gonna do. So thickness, I want to change it to a round shape, and just pop, 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 pop. Nope. Okay. Firm. I need it firm. That's what's going on. Pop, 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 pop. Once again, by no means am I making fun of Bob Ross. Bob Ross is a magic man of the painting world, and just, my God, he reminds me of Sorcerer's Apprentice, the old Mickey Mouse skit. He can just, with every stroke, it's a holy God. He can just make these beautiful worlds, and I don't think people credit him enough. They want to make fun of him. I don't know, maybe they feel threatened by his, crazy genius, but he's a great artist. So, and I've been watching some of his stuff because some of the things he says, it makes my day feel better. If you're having kind of a lousy day, maybe you watch some Bob Ross. Bob Ross is amazing. And some of the things he just says is just so positive and so positive and so beautiful, and the way he looks at things is just genius. And I that must sound really terrible, but my God, there's really I can't stress enough how good he is. So yeah, so as you can see, my colors aren't nearly as good as Bob Ross's. Once again, he was really good at what he does, and I'm just trying to make this a little bit darker. Okay, so let's clean the brush. Let's get rid of all the paint on there. Now let's just try to go back and forth with it. Okay, so let's do that. And let's see what happens. Beautiful. Beautifully worthless. All I see is 3 colors. Does it blend as well as Bob Ross's? Hell no. What if I soften it, you know? Okay, well, let's just convert that layer then, okay. I have no idea what's going on here. My world is very chaotic and very hideous and very ugly. So, maybe it is a reflection of who I am. You'd be amazed. You'd be amazed. So, okay, so we got these colors here. And let's just try to paint some water. Don't fail me, Bob Ross. Don't fail me. Once again, I'm not making fun of him. The man is a genius. And I'm trying to go with his suggestions, go with his training, I guess is the word, but it's not real training because, well, I've never really been under his classes or anything. I've just watched the videos, and you know, he's a great artist. Let's try a little bit less. Let's try a little less firm, and maybe a little bit more viscosity. Okay, let's try that. Okay. So now this side's gonna be tricky. Told you. Because I just screwed something up. Okay. And the way I screwed up is you should start at the edges. I still screwed up. That's way too much. Okay. Whip it back. Okay. Whip it back. Whip it back. Whip it back. Whip it back. And whip it back. What's going on there? It does not align. Let's just try there. Okay, whip it back. Okay, whip it back. And whip it back. And whip it back. And whip it back. Whip it back. Okay. So I really like that white part, you know, it kind of suggests, you know, the whiteness of the stuff. So I'm going to do some white now, just try to hide some of these things. Let's mix some red in there. So let's mix some red, you know, we can... Okay, yeah, right there is good. Right about there. Yeah, like that. Very, very light pink. Okay, so now I'm going to increase the thickness, because what this is going to do is, it's a little bit too much paint though. A little bit paint, bristle size, let's get that lower. Let's get the thermness. Let's see what happens when ba 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 ba. Okay, so that just kind of attacks it, to be honest, which honestly that would be a good sun effect. Matter of fact, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to do this. Different idea. Totally not Bob Rossi, but you know, let's get some yellow in there. Yellow, where are you? Okay, yeah, this is going to be beautiful. Except you didn't go yellow, traitor. There you go, okay. So, got some yellow in here. Okay, I liked how it looked earlier. Yeah, that. I like that. Okay, so now we're going to get some pink. Get some of that beautiful pink in there. Okay. And we're just going to just kind of hide the sun in the clouds. Yeah, that's very nice. I really like that. That's very nice. So now we need a little bit of more clouds, some of that pinkish hue. A little bit lighter. There we go. Okay. And a little bit less viscosity. Let's see what happens there. I don't even know that word. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it right. But just dab the clouds in there. Just dab it in. I'm trying to be positive, like Bob Ross. He's a happy man, or was a happy man. Very talented artist, and much kudos to him. Because I certainly can't live like that. I try. I really try. No, I don't want more pink. I want some of that white. Yeah. And you imagine where things will be. Okay. So this is just turning into a menagerie of colors, just all over the place. And that's really not what I was trying to do. But it's got that beautiful pink in there. Got that. Let's just drag this out. A little bit too much. A little bit too much. Okay. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's something. I don't know if that's art. I don't know what that is, but that's yeah. You know what? Let's get rid of this here. Bam. 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 Okay. They stab it with their steely knives, but they just can't kill the beast. Yes, that's an Eagles reference. So, next thing I want to actually darken the corner down here just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but just so you can kind of see the inside. Let's darken it. Make it a little bit, yeah, right there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Now, water is interesting. Water is interesting. I haven't really practiced this kind of painting before, so it's a very different process for me. And let's actually bring it back here, thickness, and let's see here. Okay, too much. Okay. Actually, it doesn't look too bad. Ah, crap. Messed up there. Okay. So now I kind of want to get some of that pinkish reflection. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the size of the brush a little bit and make it thick. I am going to make it thick, a little bit smaller than that though. So let's see here, 50. Okay. And let's see, bring it out. I think that looks pretty good, to be honest. I mean, once again, it's not great. I'm not a great artist. especially when I'm trying new things. Not that I'm making excuses or anything. But yeah, I mean, things could actually be a lot better. Let's try that, okay? And you know, let's get rid of that. Size. Let's get that. Thickness, I'm going to change it to very narrow. Not super narrow, but narrow. And I am actually not even gonna, let's see here. Ooh, oh wow. I want more of that. I want more of that pink. Ooh. Ooh. Not like that. Okay. That is pretty, it's a very pretty kind of thing going on there. Okay, I'm getting a little bit. And I'm trying to just wiggle it down, wiggle it down. Come on, wiggle. Wiggle down. Actually, you know, let's see if I rotate it, see what happens. Just see what happens. And something's going on, something's going on. Not good things, but things, some kind of things. Okay, and then we can like, yeah. Nah, it won't work. Okay. Well, I'm not sure who the hell would want this saved on their screensaver, I'll tell you that. Or wallpaper. Can't even think straight right now. Clone brush. Eraser tool. Soften brush. Smudge. Let's see what happens when I... Yes. Let's just smudge it. Okay, that... Now it's gone bad. Now it's just... it's taking life of its own. It's god-awful. But that's the beautiful thing about digital painting is Control-Z. Bam! Magically fixes almost everything when you just want to be a clown. And so let's go back to the oil brush, because oil brush is kind of our friend here. Actually, let's... no, actually, you know, this is actually not looking bad. Once again, it's not looking the best in the world, but it's looking fine. So let's get some of that white, and let's just do a brush of 196 thickness, and just keep it regular, and let's just pound. Oh, that's right, yeah, nothing in our brush there. There we go. Okay, let's just pound that in. Get some of that mist going on in the distance. That's a little bit too big. This is also one of the reasons why I have a tendency of drawing my pictures before painting them. Because quite frankly, when you do it like this, when I do it like this anyway, sometimes I don't even see like the horizon, and I can never keep shapes, so I draw it, and you know, let's get some of that mist in here. Let's see. Alright. Well, let's get a new tool. Let's get the palette knife. And... hell no. Bad. All kinds of bad. So let's see. Oh, man. This is something I do have an issue with, is the palette knife. I don't properly know how to, no matter what, it comes on like a square, and what I need is to flip it upside down. Let's see if that helps. Not really. Okay, so let's change that rotation. There we go. Okay, that's what I need. Alright. Still, let's just very gently. This is not looking the way that, you know, I'm sure Bob Ross, you know, wants. So matter of fact, why it's going in sideways, I can't really know. So let's see here. How do I fix this? Let's do so that and rotation. No, I need it flatter. Okay. I mean, that's a cool shape, but that's not what I need. So, let's see. I'm just gonna use the oil brush. Gonna make it really thin. Change the rotation. Yeah. And I'm only gonna do about 2. Let's just see what that does, very lightly. Okay. Weird. Just weird. That's not what I wanted. I'm trying to just scrape it along to try to help create the illusion of those lines, of those waves. How do I even do that? Let's get rid of some of that firmness. Maybe that's it. Yeah, maybe that's it. Let's change that bristle size to about 5. 2 is fine. Still not what I want. Okay, let's see here. There we go. It's a little bit better. Yeah. I don't know. Make of this picture as you will. I'm no genius. I am no creative genius. Anybody who says otherwise probably is crazy. More crazy than I am. But yeah, because you got these Pringles shaped waves going on here. And that sky actually looks pretty interesting though. I like how the sky turned out. But once again, this is me just playing around with PaintShop Pro, and it's been a fun kind of experience, and I think I've shown you some things. Like I might have given you some ideas as to how this is interesting, why it's not interesting. If it interests you, download the demo. Just download the demo, play with it. I was brave enough to play with it, and I'm probably going to post this on YouTube. And matter of fact, I'm actually going to do this. Let's see here. Let's get a small paintbrush, just a standard. Oh yeah, here's all the brushes, and Particle Shop is cool. Let's just do a small round paintbrush. I need a big red paper or red paint, and what I need to do is just a little bit. Let's see, size, hardness, rotation, opacity, blend mode. Okay, let's see. There's stroke. Okay, let's do this. Okay, good thing I noticed that because it's still pink. Okay, get rid of this screen. Okay. Mad. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And yep, there we go. And painting sucks. Like if you agree with me, but actually, you know what? I kind of like this experiment because that sky is just, it's interesting and beautiful in a weird kind of way, but yeah, so you know what? I am gonna probably save this on my computer. Have a good one, guys.